So I guess it's time to make an update video on the Mustang. Main reason I haven't been making videos on the Mustang because it's snowing. And my garage is not heated and it's very cold outside. So that's why I haven't been making too many videos with the Mustang. But I figured I'd make an updated video today, try something that might fix it. Right now, the Mustang does not start. I also have to take the grom out every time I want to go in my garage now, as well as my snowblower. I have a snowblower. Can't wait for it to get sunny so I can ride the grom again. But current issue with the Mustang. Won't start. After I broke down, when it started up, it would crank, so I know it's not seized, but it won't start. So, started digging into some things. Thought I had bad spark plugs and wires, so I replaced spark plug and wires. Took some time to get the right wires because the wires they gave me the first time weren't the right wires, so now I got the right ones. Checked for spark. I have spark, so I was like, alright, got spark. Let's check for fuel. So I got this fuel pressure tester kit on Amazon for like 30 bucks. It's got all the adapters and everything you'd ever need to check for fuel. Now, when you turn the key on, usually you get a little bit of fuel pressure. And I got the gauge all hooked up here right to the tester valve. It's called a Schrader valve. You plug it right in. You can check the fuel pressure on the fuel rails. Regardless if I turn it on, if I just turn the key on, if I start it, no fuel pressure. Nothing. So I'm like, alright, maybe I got a bad fuel pump. Well, when you turn the key on, if you listen, where is it? If you listen, let's see if you can hear it outside. You can hear the fuel pump kick on. So it could still mean that the fuel pump's clogged or something, but the next thing I was going to do is replace the fuel filter. Now, I had to jack this puppy up, and she is very rusty underneath. I'm going to try. We'll see if this shows up on camera. No. Turn our handy dandy flashlight on here. So, your fuel filter is located right behind the gas tank, or right in front of the gas tank, excuse me. Right there. And this thing looks pretty rusty. So I got the tool and everything I needed to replace this, because you have to have a tool to take each end of these lines off to get to the filter off. You can see it's just pretty rusty and gross. But while I was under here, I looked just a little bit further, and that is my fuel line, and it is quite leaky. So that could be part of the issue too, and that is not a fun thing to do. So first thing we're going to do today, we're going to replace that fuel filter. Try not to get covered in rust and gas. And then we'll see if we get fuel pressure. And if we get a little bit of fuel pressure, awesome. If we still don't get any fuel pressure, it's going to suck. Because it probably means it's because of my pump or because of those leaky lines right there. So this is turning quite into a project. So I'm going to replace this fuel filter right now. And I'll actually show you the tool you're going to need. If I can grab it without dropping my camera. Oh. Come on. There's my pocket. Alright, so there's a couple different tools you can use to get these off. The main tool that's actually going to get it off is one of these guys. It's got a small end and a big end. You open it up on one side and then clamp it over, yank it off. There's little push clips inside. It'll push the clips so it'll release the line onto the filter. But like I said, I'm going to get covered in gas and stuff. So I'm not going to keep my camera under here. Let me pop that off, and then we'll see what happens. Alright, so just to give you guys a little update. This is the new fuel filter. And after some fighting, there is the old one. Nice, old, rusty, covered in gas. So, when you put this new one back on, those fuel lines I was showing you that you had to use a special tool to take off, you see the little notches on the end of this? All you got to do is push the line over it and it clicks back into place. So let me do that right now. We'll see if we got any fuel pressure. Alright, so I got the new fuel filter in. I figured just for a giggles and whatnot, I'd try to start it. That's what I was afraid of. Still doesn't start. Still don't have any fuel pressure. Still at 0. Stellar. Alright. Well, that's probably going to be the end of today's video. Probably going to have to start looking into a fuel pump next. I know the fuel pump sounds like it's working, but we're going to have to look into that next. I still like the fact that all my cars and my motorcycle are all red. Alright, so that's going to be the end of today's video. Hopefully we can keep the Mustang. I spent $600 on it. I don't want to invest crazy money into this thing just because it is a V6. I'd rather invest my money into something a little bit more fun. But I got to do some more investigating. I'm getting some feelings that it's going to be fuel pump related, or like my gas tank's just all gross and yucky. So I'm going to look into that next. Stay tuned to the next video, and hopefully we can get this thing running soon. I'll see you guys in the next one.